Flea fam. Welcome back to another episode of You, Me, and the Flea. Matt is here with us today, and
Hola, ¿cómo está?
hola, wow.
What is
Okay.
the dia?
Well, yeah, no, God, I forgot that you're practice your Espanol. Great place to practice. But we're here today because we're coming up on Labor Day, and I thought, well, two things were triggered this episode. Number one, I don't know about you, but I feel like every time I'm like, oh, I'm like having a drink, I'm having dinner somewhere, I feel like random people will be like, oh, where do you work? And then you tell them, oh, I work at a flea market. And they always like look at you kind of weird, whatever. And then it's like, oh, well, what do you do? And they're like, oh, I'm an attorney. And then it's like, well, I could never get anything at the flea market. Because I'm like, oh, you should come to the flea market. And they're like, oh, I don't, like they always think that they won't find something there,
It's funny because
you know?
it's like at the end of the day, flea markets are run by attorneys and accountants.
Right. True.
At the end of the day, that's probably what.
Yeah, true. And so anyways, I thought what better way than to put a bunch of occupations in a bowl here, and we'll kind of go through, we'll pick one out. And the first thing that comes to your mind that said occupation could buy at the flea market, whether it's for their position or like, for their position. So yeah, let's have some fun today.
I mean, my father-in-law, maybe it wasn't him, somebody told him, maybe it was him who told me the story about one of his colleagues. He's in medicine, but one of his colleagues that was maybe a dentist or somebody that he knew. And this is back in the 80s. He used to go to Swap-O-Rama in Chicago, and he would buy his dental tools there.
Oh my
Because
God.
they were like legitimate, real, same name brand, high quality dental tools that one of the vendors, sold as part of their.
Yeah, probably could
items.
get wholesale and then could flip it. No, that's like,
And this was in the 80s, and it's fun to think that you have a lot on the line with that kind of stuff and the compliance that's involved.
yeah.
But they were real, legitimate, high.
Well, one of our last president here, his story that he would tell everybody is like one of his good friends was, I think he was an attorney by trade, and like dressed really well, had suits on every single day. And they called like his last name started with an S. I won't say it, but they always said like he would get his socks from the flea market. Like, and he literally was like, well, yeah, like why would I pay full price for that? Like, I would rather like get a ton for less at the flea.
Yeah.
And so he would get like a bunch of stuff like that, and like he started telling people, but they called him like by his last name and then socks. And I just thought it was so funny because it's like, yeah, why wouldn't you? There's nothing to be ashamed of.
I know University of Chicago, one of the top business schools in the country, they send their business school students to Swap-O-Rama once a year. They have a session on negotiating, and
Cool.
they give them some tips or some tricks, and they send them to Swap-O-Rama, and they negotiate with the vendors, and they
That's so cool.
train for how to negotiate and our swap.
Oh my gosh, it's so, yeah. Smart
And,
idea.
no, it's no joke. I mean, you're talking about one of the most prestigious business schools in the country.
Smart idea. I don't see why others don't do it too, All right, well, let's jump in. So I'll take us off here.
All right. I can't wait. Let me put on my seat.
The first occupation is a librarian. I feel like the first thing that comes to mind is like readers. Like because I think librarian, I think glasses.
Absolutely.
Readers, books you could even get, just something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you're a librarian. For sure, I would stock up on the readers. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I probably get 5 pairs for $10 pretty easily there for shopping. The readers, I mean, if you're interested in books, which you are as a librarian, and you can treasure hunt for some.
Oh yeah, some older book.
I picked up 2 books recently. One of them it's a world map book, world map and almanac from 1875, and you open it up it still has the map intact inside of it.
Oh yeah.
$1. It
Same.
was in a stack of books with other
Oh yeah. I
dozens
remember what
of other books. And I mean, yeah, there's like 2 towns in Arizona on this. That's how it is. And there's 3 types of people that are described in the book.
Yeah, that's
At that time.
easy.
So things like that really interesting.
Yeah,
In a library.
it's because typically those folks too, like their majors were like history based. You know what I mean? So maybe love that. Okay, bartender.
Bartender.
What do you think here?
Definitely not alcohol. So
No, but I feel like barware for sure. Like any glassware you can find at the market. Limes, lemons.
I mean, there's so much for bartenders. I mean, I've seen full blown booths with strainers and stainless steel cups and the double
bottle openers. Yeah.
Measurers. Yeah, I've seen a whole bucket of speed pourers that are there for dirt cheap.
Oh yeah, 100%. Okay, next one we have is a graphic designer.
Graphic design.
I feel like anything tech. So like if you have like a computer, like you can get a laptop case at the flea market, you can get the stylus.
Maybe like a little Bluetooth speaker that's shaped like a chihuahua. Next to your desk. Why?
Hey, I think those are fun. I think those are so fun.
Tons of things.
Okay, what about a marketing director?
Marketing director?
I know. I mean,
No, it sounds kind of boring, isn't it?
yes.
Would say a marketing director.
I feel like
Market research.
yeah, it's called like
Marketing director.
Director of
marketing.
no. I would get like a tripod, anything for like my phone. I could get like a briefcase. You know what I mean? Like
I'd get like one of those.
depends what kind of marketing you're doing. If you're actually on the ground,
I'd get one of those mouses that automatically moves on like on Zoom calls.
oh yeah,
Keeps your screen lit up so it makes it look like you're actually engaged in the call the whole time.
well, that could go for any job.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, marketing director, I mean, marketing director, you can just walk around there and get ideas, but you're not inspired by
That's actually
things that you'll find.
that's a great point.
There's too many ideas.
That's a great point.
You need to get some of those Ray-Ban glasses that can take pictures.
That's giving away my secrets, everybody. Okay. All right. Next job we have is an electrician. I feel like this is a good one because you can get. I mean, I guess if you're an electrician,
Tools.
yeah, exactly, or like fans and like, I mean, God, there's that one vendor at Ashland that has like entire like 6 spots of like just like returns from like Home Depot or something like,
And the thing,
and it's all like wire.
like hand tools too, because
Gotcha.
I've used hand tool for 10 cents on the dollar. It's used after a couple times that you put into action anyway. And if you're an electrician, you can just test it and know if it's good or not. And that is the way to go.
That's a good point.
Stock up on hand tools and you use.
Yes.
But there's everything. There's rolls of cable I've seen.
That too.
Wiring. I mean,
Like I use even like uniforms for them. I feel like good pants, you know what I mean? Like good jeans with like pockets and
yep.
yeah. What about a personal trainer?
Person.
I actually today going through Alsip saw a ton of like kettlebells and they were like in good condition. Kettlebells I saw 5 pound, 10 pound dumbbells. Like I've seen bikes, like stationary bikes. I've seen treadmills. I've seen an elliptical.
Workout gear.
Oh yeah, workout gear, insane sneakers.
And different types of shorts, and ties. Yeah, you're wearing the same thing twice. You could buy 5 outfits for the person.
100%. What about a chef?
The chef.
I think this one's easy because there's like
There's a lot of
pots, pans.
there's knives too that have quality. Butcher knives and kitchen knives that are regularly sharp, and also if you're a chef too, you know there's places where you can bring your knives to get sharpened right on the spot. Instead of having to send them in, have them come back, and they will do that.
Oh
right
yeah.
for-
And there's a vendor in Ashland too that even sells like the pro chef like aprons, professional like what are those called? Like their special like chef jackets and like the chef pants. And I know that from like my dad being a chef, you definitely need like some special clothing because obviously like oil is gonna spill ladder on you, but you want something that's like not super hot, you know? And so
Yeah, and
they have to have like
you know, they don't last that, and it's expensive.
oh
You buy
yeah.
them every 3 or 4 months.
Oh yeah. And then yeah, just any sort of like coloring and stuff. There's a ton of. What about if you were a cybersecurity analyst?
Oof.
I feel like you can get like a used computer of some sort. But like I feel
Like a pocket protector right here.
yeah,
Got
that's
some
true.
pens and some sunglasses.
I feel like for that,
It's like a Halloween costume. What are you? I'm a cybersecurity analyst. Stay away.
and yeah, I guess we should read up more on what they do.
With Darth Vader of cybersecurity
Yeah.
coming your way.
Okay, next I pulled a plumber.
Plumber?
Yeah,
You know, same goes for a plumber. Tons of plumber supply.
I think so too.
Tools that you can get. I mean, the great thing about plumbers, you could go to the flea market and there could be bathtubs in one booth here, bulletproof vests in the next booth here.
Yeah.
You know,
The toilet.
piping in PVC piping.
Oh, that's a
in
good
the
one.
next booth here.
I feel like that's a good thing for a plumber because sometimes like it's nice to buy supplies for cheap and just kind of maybe have them in your truck, let's say, as opposed to like every job going and like shopping for it, you know, because that could get pretty bad. Construction worker. Duh, construction desk.
And a lot of these construction workers and
They actually
contractors come and they buy in bulk because you get some suppliers or some vendors that have connections and they'll have the electrical plants and you know 10 for $1 instead of $2 each or $2.50 each.
Yeah.
That you're just trying to give away because a lot of these electrical plumbing contractor items you have businesses that might not have room for them in their warehouse to get them out of their warehouse, and they'll pay a vendor who has a relationship with them to come and pick them up.
Yeah.
In effect, the vendor is getting that for free minus their time and minus travel to get there, and then they're getting rid of them for tens of.
Oh yeah. And then even just I know my friend was in construction. His like entire job site, they shop at Ashland for their attire. Yeah. So like it's so funny. He's like, it's my I think they take turns on my Kugos to like get them. But like he's like, yeah, it's my turn. Like just wondering, do you guys have fire resistant ones on hand now or whatever?
Yeah.
Because they love that you can get like construction vests in a vest form and a long sleeve. Like there's the supplier at the Ashland location especially is like, wow, like insane. They have everything, right? And like color options.
There's a lot of new steel-toed boots.
So yeah.
And a lot of used steel-toed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you can go new, $150, $100, or you can just go used if you need 10. And it'll just, if it fits, if it's
well, I mean, you have to break those in.
$15.
Yeah, you have to break those in anyway. So if you find a pair that is your size, that's already kind of broken into.
They're going to get nasty anyway. Put some more razors in there.
Call it a
Some new insoles.
Exactly.
Dr. Scholl's. Go.
Okay, flipping things up. Physical therapist. Oh. I feel like have you seen
tools like there's hand towels?
Yes.
You can buy in bulk there, which is probably
definitely. I've also seen like, is it physical therapy to like they use like I saw today like a ton of walkers. I feel like if you have your own practice, you can absolutely grab like walkers, wheelchairs, again, like any sort of like medicine ball, kettlebell These are
I mean,
fans.
yeah, I mean, definitely. If you're in physical therapy, you're gonna need that kind of stuff. So
Mhm.
if I was a physical therapist, yeah, you can refer people to the flea market and pick up crutches, pick up a walker, things of that nature. That something that you're not going to use forever. So buy some bed top down or something new that you're going to use for
A couple
6 to 8
times, yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, I agree. Landscaper,
Landscaper.
that's easy. I feel like any sort of
Yeah.
plant. There's so many plants.
There's so many plants and so many tools for
So many tools for that. And an entire vendor that sells just gardening gloves, even
yeah.
for like an entire team.
Like shovels.
A lot of shovels.
There's a lot. I mean, there's a
Mowers.
lot of lawnmowers, a lot of weed whack, gas power, electrical power, mowers, and
Mhm.
yeah, a lot of those guys that sell the landscaping items, they're there continually. So for 15, 20 years, every weekend. So they're doing a good service. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there now. And have any problem comes up,
Pretty much.
their customer.
Yeah. T-shirt.
T-shirt.
T-shirt. Teacher. Oh my God.
T-shirt. I was getting excited about.
I know,
T-shirts.
about
I was going to
t-shirts.
tell you about my.
I feel like a teacher is like, first of all, I feel so bad because they have to buy their own supplies. So it's like
Such a travesty.
the flea market is a great, like, you can get like an old bookcase for your classroom. You can get notebooks and things for your kids to doodle on. And like,
We shop at Swap-O-Rama.
oh my gosh, 100%.
If I was a teacher, one, I wouldn't want to put it together. So
Exactly.
if you go there, you could see it.
It's already kind of beat off.
You know the quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just painted or.
No one's going to pay attention, to the Chris.
There was a piece of furniture that I saw, I think it was like last summer. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, man, it was like scratched up and kind of like beat up. And I was like thinking to myself, like, okay, like I know that like a DIYer could like sand it and prime it and then paint it, whatever. But I was like, for a teacher, I feel like it would be so cool if like a kid, if you get your whole classroom to like maybe bring their favorite sticker and then like just put stickers all over it or something and make it like a fun piece that they all, yeah, something like that. Like I feel like something that could add character to your classroom and like just repurpose something at the same time. I feel like that'd be so fun.
That's super smart. Stickers. Have them put their favorite sticker on and just keep on adding.
Exactly. Yeah. Like every like a whole weeks or something, they like something they do.
Yeah. Or like the next year, the next students had to. Next year, the next students had to.
Yeah.
But like 20 years later, you find the important sticker.
I've also seen just recently, I think because it's like school season time, but like a ton of like those wreath like decor things and like just a bunch of like knickknacks and say like an apple a day or like all those cutesy things that teachers like to like decorate with. I feel like are perfect, or like baskets for like their crayons and
I mean even telling you too, like like any containers for teachers and even students. The backpacks. I mean, there's so many cool backpacks. It's hard, man. Take a kid and you're not going to get a better selection of backpacks. Point around, hey, we're going to buy a backpack today. Start now. Let's go look.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. There's thousands of options.
Literally. An event planner. I don't know what kind of events, but I feel like I've seen before. There was one time like a few months ago, I saw like a backdrop. It was like, how it was really popular to have like grass as like a wall? It was actually in this office before. And so anyways, it was like a whole partition of like grass. And I'm like, wow, I feel like anyone that was like having an event, like, you could put like the Doolins or whatever for like a wedding or something.
Yeah. I've seen a bunch of them. The
Charging plates.
photography stands too with the lights. turn that light on it and it shines on you with your folk in there.
That's
Things
true.
like that. They have tons of things.
Oh yeah. But I feel like
That goes on
any
cheaply.
yeah, and any kind of party you're having, I've seen like platters and things that would make great centerpieces sometimes, like, florals. I mean, if an event planner was like in a pickle and needed something quick and cheap and whatever, oh my God, come to the flea market, grab your like day of florals and you'll be good to go. And you could even probably find cool vases and stuff.
Vases, you get fresh flowers.
Yeah.
That day. I mean, you can come in. I know flower wise, get a dozen roses for $5. You could get,
Mm-hmm.
3 for 10.
Yeah. He's done. You've been in a pickle. Okay. What about a veterinarian?
For that?
This I love because I'm immediately thinking like the obvious of like cats and dogs and
You love animals, you probably have animals. So,
right. And I'm just at Alsip, like right by the office there, how there's like 2 rows of like nothing but like dog, cat. There's like a mini Petco in there. They have like
I would probably, if I was a vet, I'd probably go
everything.
really unique, funny, like clothing, like pet jackets,
Oh, that
different things like
true.
that. And I would just have a little air in my office where I sell those.
I've working across.
Really cute stuff for cheap.
Yeah. That's actually a good idea too, yeah. Okay, next up we have a sales rep.
Running hot.
I feel like
Oh.
immediately, I don't even know what kind of sales you would be in, but I feel like a polo shirt came to mind and like slacks. So like any sort of like attire for that position, no matter what you're selling, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know what else. I mean, depending on like, so if you're like a sales rep for like insurance, I'm immediately again just like thinking about like clothing or briefcases or
Yeah. Or, just hone your sales skills and do some negotiating.
oh, true. use our people to negotiate. But what about a customer service rep? Similar guidelines.
Customer service.
You could definitely see what not to do sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, customer service rep. I mean, that would just take my mind off dealing with customers and just enjoy your time. And
Yeah,
you're the ultimate customer there, and you're the customer for 1,000 vendors. So now turn the table and done.
yeah, true. An auto mechanic. This was a good one because there's a lot.
Yeah, a lot of that. A lot of
Back to tools,
clean up items. There's a lot of
tires.
different soaps, degreasers,
Yeah.
a lot of different potions that they sell there for that.
A lot of like oils, like car oils.
And rags.
Uh-huh. Oh, rags. That's a good one. Did I
Cleaning supplies too, degreasers.
You could probably even get like bulk air fresheners and like put them in your cars when you're done as like a little thank you.
Strike up some relationships too if there are different products, like you were saying, tires.
Yep. Or even there's like, I mean, car audio systems. I know like a mechanic probably would work with those types of people, but man, great relationship to have.
Yeah.
Okay. What about if you were a pilot? I'm immediately saying like luggage, I think.
Something new, maybe?
Yeah.
Something unique.
I feel like they always have like rundown, beat up, leathery, like the same leather bag I'm picturing. You could definitely get one of those at the flea market for
Cheap? Yeah, maybe some new undershirts or something.
oh yeah, it's the old one.
Ones.
Yeah. Okay. An interior designer.
Decorate. Some plastic flowers.
Dude.
Real flowers.
Picture frames. Yesterday I was at Ashland, there was like this woman had just a ton of like photos, like framed photos. And I'm thinking to myself, like, if someone had an eye to like pair this with other things, it would be so beautiful.
Framed photos doesn't even take the photos out and use the photos.
Some of them were actually like decent photos. You know what I mean? And I feel like people just need to know like what to pair it with, like on a wall, you know, to make like a nice little gallery. Or
Yeah, no,
my God,
that's
throw blankets,
interior
pillows.
designers. That's if you're an interior designer, that's where you should be going.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you
agree.
shouldn't go to some high-end reseller of antique furniture and overspend. You just go here because you know what you like, and you're going to refinish it anyway. At some point, you're going to change the face of it. So
Yeah,
you pop in, you look, and there are, no kidding you, $4,000 items that they just want to get rid of because they want to make room in their truck. And, yeah, $30, $40, $50 just to get it out of there.
yeah,
I've seen so many. I can't tell you how many times I've seen items every week. I see items that I know are expensive. I look up the brand. They are expensive. I talk to the vendor. Hey, how much is this? This is a really nice piece. Oh, you want it? Just take it. And I'm like,
yeah.
and I'm gonna throw it out anyway.
And you're like, what? No, I know.
They don't look it up. They have no idea. And I mean, I just saw an item that I wanted so bad, and it was a chest. And they asked how much it was, $30. And the inside was all cedar, it looked brand new, but it had a label on it. It was made in it's a company that made them in the stamp 1940. So I'm like, okay, this is 80 years old, right? Looked it up on my machine. Same exact quote, like $700.
Yeah.
Went out there within, a few minutes. Is somebody else was looking at it?
Yeah.
But things like that.
I mean, so many times, like I just know from experience, because like a good friend of mine is a designer, and sometimes like you have clients that like, you know, if something didn't come in time, a couch or whatever, and you need it for like an event or to fill a space, or even like, you know, designers work for like real estate agents and they need to stage stuff. I'm like, dude, if I was any of those positions, a flea market would be the best place. You could literally grab a sectional sofa, a chair like we're sitting in, like, and they're like good condition.
Yeah.
Where like you could just put a pillow on top of it, wipe it down, and like, you know, stage whatever you need to. But even like, yeah, it's just crazy.
It's like doors.
Oh yeah. Candles, and all the
Different
knickknacks.
things like that. I mean, if a house is being, if a house is under construction, you know, and the owner's hires an interior designer. Yeah, they want you to come to they want that special door. They want the stainless steel here. They want cool things.
Well, and that's not even, let's not even like go to the part of, you know, there's some folks that just want one of a kind stuff. They want like old stuff, you know, and I've seen like, forgot what it was that somebody just recently got. Oh, I don't know if you remember from like the 70s, 80s, like my mom, like when our parents would get these like porcelain fruit, like little figurine type things, and they were like big, like made out of like ceramic, and my mom had it like in the middle of our like kitchen table and stuff. Somebody like recently bought one of those, and it was like really colorful, right? Because it was like a fruit basket, and spray painted it white and added into like like the top of like their kitchen like shelving, and it was like beautiful. And I was thinking to myself like, wow, they just muted that piece out and paid like $2 at Goodwill for it and made it look so cool in their home.
Yeah, because everything nowadays is like buy it on Wayfair, buy it on Amazon,
Right.
buy your Home Depot, and it's like this not real wood, you know.
Yeah, like charm or character.
It looks like not even like weathered at all. I mean, just so much cooler and had so much more care.
Yeah, I agree.
Items that are made out of real wood.
I agree. Interior designers and event planners go to the flea market. That's it. Okay, what about a nurse?
Well, yours.
Scrubs. I've definitely seen
True.
scrubs. Yeah, like Crocs even. Scrub lookalikes.
For cheap.
I feel like I don't know why I associate like a nurse having like a lunchbox and like a thermal and you know what I mean? Stuff to have for snacks you can get there.
Some new earbuds in case you lose them. Oh, lost money.
Clipboards,
Walking.
pens, all that at the food market. Financial advisor. They usually have to dress up, so I would say like anything like that. A new wallet, 'cause you have to have a nice wallet. Yeah, financial advisor, right?
You have to fake their professionalisms to justify the charges. High fees.
Definitely have
They
to
do.
charge high fees.
They should go for fee. University of Chicago people, but if you're a financial advisor, it's probably because you couldn't get into the university.
Be rude. Okay. What about a
Sales, 4 or 5 sale
yeah?
with the roof age. It's more like it should be more like financial product salesman, and then they somehow
Fake
transfer it to
sales. Yeah,
financial advisor.
fake sales. Don't get bad story on financial things. Thanks.
Licensed, credentialed.
Okay, I'll follow you after this. Wedding photographer. I feel like so many things. Lighting, like you said, we've seen. I have seen like whole backdrops before. Cameras. There's like vintage cameras for sure. Even old like digital ones. Um,
I feel like
I
I mean, yeah, you kind of want to get some kind of uniform too, maybe, if if I shift the time.
oh yeah,
Act or some sort of
like comfortable shoes. Yeah.
a few different ones.
I love that. I love that a lot. Okay, we'll do a couple more here. Police officer or cop?
I see cops all the time in Swap-O-Rama. I don't know what they're buying, but they're there looking for stuff. Actually, I mean, just like a person, they just want to pop in there if they want a good deal on an item. The last case when I was talking to, they were looking for a grill.
Oh,
So,
hey,
pop in, look for the grill. Not any moving parts of the grill.
yeah,
They don't really break, unless pretty easy to spot the problems with the grills.
yeah. I feel like I don't know why that is like the perfect thing I would picture a police officer looking to buy. I don't know why. But yeah, even like I don't know. I'm just thinking about their shift. I always see like a cop with like a thermal walking around. You know what I mean? Or like a like skull cap kind of thing, like a beanie, or even like any of the like long sleeve like shirts to wear underneath their uniform. I feel like that would be good for an officer. Yeah, like sneakers too, I would say. Yeah. When it comes to like the occupation. Sorry?
Yeah. See,
What about a journalist?
journalists.
There's actually some good journals I've seen, like leather, yeah, like ones with like leather backs and stuff. Pens, if you like, yeah,
Yeah, even just
walking around with
like
it.
desk items.
That's right.
If you're gonna be at your desk.
Like florals, yeah, yeah.
That's a whole new just pads, doesn't help pads, a lot of that. And I just comes to mind. I know one vendor, and he has like 1,000 of those little flip notebooks.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it sounds like two for that.
For like post-it notes, even, you know what I mean? For like their notes and stuff like that. We're talking about like those kind of journalists, but there's even like actual journalists. They could probably find some cool stories at the thing market if you go around and talk to people. You know?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. So those are that I've known for 20, 30 years.
Oh yeah, seriously. You get some good coverage.
Mhm.
All right, we went through half our bowl. I feel
Yes.
like this is a good stopping point. We can definitely might need to do a part 2 in the future, but what do we think?
I
What
think
do you think
that,
about the occupations we hit on?
there's a few that we, I think we missed.
They might be in
You're a
theory.
painter. You will go wild
Oh yeah.
with all the painting supplies that are.
Anything blue collar, I feel like is just a no-brainer. Like any sort of construction, landscaping, the things that like we kind of like hit on the most, like plumber, HVAC tech, like,
Yeah, I mean,
and they do.
even if you're like a recreational bicyclist,
Yeah.
or a new crank, new tires, you need to get your bike tuned up.
Today,
Like the places where they throw your bike up there, tune it up.
yeah, today
20% of what you pay to bike.
they were there today at Alsip actually, and it was like a van, and he like opened it up, and he had a bike rack, some bikes, and then just tables of bike parts, handlebars, things like that, like all kind of like used, and like a ton of things that it said like we repaired whatever. I actually had never seen it before.
Yeah,
So
if you're a bicyclist, you know that. You know exactly what you want.
totally. Well, and sometimes like not for nothing, but you like that's not a store that you go to like quite often, and you might have your bike in your car or like, explain what you might need, and how cool that somebody at the flea market can help you with that. Right
Yeah,
there.
I mean, bike parts are expensive, and I mean, if it's made out, it's made out of aluminum,
Mhm.
it's not dented, it's brand new in 10 years or in 1 day because it's not changing its shape.
Yeah.
And bicycles, you can get that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, anyways, I feel like we did pretty good. This was like a good kind of mixed bag, if you will, of whatever. And I think like even some of these, like, the sales reps and things like that, at the end of the day, like kind of like we said with like a cat, like with the cops, it's like, dude, if you, especially some of those positions, because they're like a little bit more freelance with their schedules, right? Like they have flex time. Dude, come in on your lunch break, walk around really quick, and you'd be surprised to see what you find. That's like anytime somebody says that to me, I'm always like, you just have to like walk around and see.
Okay.
It's not for everyone, and I get that. Like maybe I'm not saying like professional lawyers want to like dig through piles of clothes on the floor, but you'll definitely find like, I'm sorry, I say that because I have found like blazers and suit jackets and
I've seen the fire trucks pull up and fire. Fire, why is the fire trucks here? And I walk around, I see them walking.
Yeah,
they're just
stopping. Yeah,
they're gonna take a fire truck there. 5, 6 people. So,
I love that.
I mean, they're not gonna go through all that unless they're gonna at least enjoy themselves for sure.
Well, y'all, that is all we have, Matt. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your help today. And everyone have a happy Labor Day. Hopefully you can enjoy some time. All the markets will be closed on Monday, but we'll be right back open on Tuesday the next day at Ashland. So
Come get lost in the flea market. Great time.
Exactly. As always, make sure to check out the markets during the week and every weekend, hours and locations on our website. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share all the things. I will see you on our vlog.